Yeah. You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. You already know. Let me get this off the screen real quick. You already know, man. Listen, if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe to the channel, man. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Hype Fan Eagle 1. Please like and subscribe to my Twitter page at Hype Eagle 1. Everything is up at the top, as you can see, man. Let's get to it. Let me take a little sip of this real quick. You know, I'll be thirsty after work. You know what I'm saying? I definitely be thirsty after work for sure. But what it is, man, what it do, man. We about to talk a little bit about the Eagles real quick. You know what I'm saying? I just got off of work. Man. We about to talk a little bit about the Eagles real quick, man. You know what I mean? Let's get into it. So, you know, of course I'm on Twitter, and you know what I mean. I be seeing. I listen. I be seeing the opposition talk. I be seeing the opposition talk, man. You know what I mean. I be seeing the opposition talk. The Cowboy fans, Washington Commanders fans, all of that. You know what I mean. One of the main things that everybody say is, oh, no, one of the main topics is Jalen Hurts. You know what I mean? Oh, Jalen Hurts, he got carried to the Super Bowl. Oh, Jalen Hurts, he got carried to the position that he in. This is my observation of it, right? This is my rebuttal to all of that. Oh, Jalen Hurts been carried. You know, Jalen Hurts been, he got support. You know what I'm saying? Like, since AJ Brown came over here, all this other extra stuff, right? This is my rebuttal to all of that, right? Aren't you supposed to build around your quarterback? Aren't you supposed to do that? That is what football is about. It's not an individual sport. It's a team sport. A team sport. A lot of these guys are mad at the fact that they don't have that type of team. They don't have a team that's actually built around their quarterback. In fact, they don't even have a quarterback for them to actually build a team around for real. Like, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. My guy, year number three, made it to the Super Bowl, right? With the help of an AJ Brown. You know what I mean? With the help of a lot of guys that we, acquired on a 1-year deal, on our defensive side of the ball. You get what I mean? Like, that's what you're supposed to do as an organization is put the team in position to go compete at a NFC championship or an AFC championship. You gotta put your team in position to actually do that. To actually do that, you have to, or else you'll be another organization like you'll be another organization like a Dallas Cowboys or Washington Commanders. You know what I'm saying? I can't say the Giants because the past decade they've been to a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? 2012 they've been to a Super Bowl. You feel me? But they had players around Eli Manning for them to succeed and go to the Super Bowl. That's what you got to do. You're supposed to have a wide receiver to collab with your quarterback. You're supposed to have a running back to collab with your quarterback. You're supposed to have a defense to collab with your quarterback. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have an offensive line to protect your quarterback. These are things that you're supposed to have in place in order for you to take that next step. So when people say that, oh, these guys actually carry Jalen Hurts, okay, Jalen Hurts carried them too. If they don't want to believe me that Jalen Hurts carried them too, we saw what Gardner Minshew did the 2 games that Jalen Hurts was out. You feel what I'm saying? We saw that. I saw that. He couldn't win the game. It took Jalen Hurts to come back for us to play against the Giants to sewn up that number 1 seed. Other than that, Gardner Minshew couldn't win the game. So, and this is my reply to everybody. Do you think if Gardner Minshew would have played that whole season, we would have been in the same position as we were with Jalen Hurts last year. The whole thing that everybody was talking about was anybody can fit in that system. Anybody can play in that system. Okay, what about the quarterback that was sitting behind Jalen Hurts who had to take over for 2 games and he didn't win those last 2 games. I mean, he didn't win those 2 games versus the Saints and versus the Cowboys. We could have easily sewn up the number one seed ASAP, but he didn't do that. So all of this, you know what I mean? Listen, a lot of people still under the impression that he has to prove it again. And I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? If you want to see this guy actually do it again, I can understand that. But it's coming from a lot of the opposition's fan base. Coming from a lot of the opposition fan base. And pardon me if I sound under the weather because I'm really under the weather. My nose stuffy, you know what I mean? Throat itchy, and all of that stuff. But you know, I got to come up here and I got to talk. You feel what I'm saying? Only thing I'm saying is give credit when credit is due. A lot of people are so caught up on his statistical numbers. You can't look at it like that. You can't look at it like that. A lot of these quarterbacks that got real good numbers didn't make it to the Super Bowl yet. Josh Allen, good numbers, didn't make it to the Super Bowl yet. You feel me? Drew Johnson, what's good? A lot of guys didn't make it to the Super Bowl yet. You know what I'm saying? Justin Herbert, good numbers, didn't make it to the Super Bowl yet. You feel me? A lot of these guys, Kirk Cousins, always put up good numbers. Didn't make it to the Super Bowl yet. Didn't make it, period. Like, come on. So when you start talking about stats, now you really start. Listen, I understand. Stats are good when it comes to, like, you know, it look good on the stat sheet. But at the end of the day, it's about wins and losses. Wins and losses, period. It's about wins and losses. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, a lot of the slander is coming from the opposition for real. You know what I mean? A lot of times I ignore them, but for fun, you got to go back at them guys. You know what I mean? Because that's what we here for, especially on Twitter. That's what we here for. Going, you know what I mean? Got to go back at these guys, man. This is what I am expecting this upcoming season, right? I'm expecting our offense to be way more aggressive than it was last season, especially in the run game. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Our facts is only part of the story. For real. I'm expecting our offense to be way more aggressive than it was last season, especially with the run game, because not only we have one running back that can do it, we got 2 running backs that can do it. Not only we have 2 running backs that can get it done, we got 3 running backs that can get it done. Three. We got 2 explosive and 1 we got 2 explosive, 2 dynamic running backs. You know what I'm saying? We got a DeAndre Swift, Rashad Penny. Wait, let me turn this heat. I had the heat on from this morning. We got DeAndre Swift, a Rashad Penny, and a Kenny Gainwell. DeAndre Swift is really swifty, and he got some power behind his running game. Rashad Penny is a big running back. A little bit familiar, like LeGarrette Blount when we won that Super Bowl with LeGarrette Blount and Jay Ajayi. That could easily be a 1-2 punch. Yo, when you think about the 2017 Super Bowl run, pardon me because I told y'all I'm under the weather. When you think about the 2017 Super Bowl run, when we had a Jay Ajayi and LeGarrette Blount, we had a running back that was swifty, and we had a running back that was a powerhouse. We got that this upcoming season. We have that this upcoming season. We have a DeAndre Swift and a Rashad Penny. Something similar to what we had in 2017. Drew Johnson said was pretty aggressive philosophy of big shots. Uh, 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 get up. Oh, I can't even read that. I'm sorry, bro. I'm on the highway, bro. I would have to get to that. Like, I would have to check you out. Like, check out the comments another time. I'm actually on the highway, bro. I apologize if I'm missing anybody comments right now. I apologize. I can't really read it like that. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, like when you look at the 2017 NFL season, we had a quarterback, two good wide receivers, and a very dynamic running game. Look at it. Look at what we got this year, especially offensively. We got a quarterback, good wide receivers, and a very good dynamic running game. The same blueprint we had in 2017, bro. 2017. 2017, offensively, we were aggressive. Big facts. We were aggressive. Big facts. Big facts. Aggressive. I'm expecting us to be aggressive this year, this upcoming season. Defensively, I said this in my previous video. I said, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to look defensively because we lost a lot of guys and we regained a lot of guys. You know what I mean? Especially guys for the future. So on paper, we look good, but to me, in all honesty, this is no knock to the defense. I just would have to see it. I would have to see it from week 1 to week 4 and see what can we be about for real. It's still a question mark to me, even though we got a Jalen Carter, a Nolan Smith, Terrell Edmonds. You know what I mean? Reed Blankenship coming into his second year. You know what I'm saying? We got Kentavious Street. We got Morrow at the linebacker position. We got a Nakobe Dean who's going to have the green dot. You feel me? It's still, I still got questions on the defense. It sounds good. It looks good on paper. I still got questions on the defense though because I have to see them actually play. I gotta see it on the field. I gotta see it on the field. But I am hearing a lot of good things about Jordan Davis. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Nakobe Dean. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Nolan Smith. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Sidney Brown. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget, I always forget we still got Greedy Williams. We still got Greedy Williams. So our defense, honestly, our defense is stacked on paper. Our defense is stacked on paper. I just got to see it translate to the field in order for me to give a full review and a full, you know what I mean? I got to see it on paper. That's the only part of the team that I'm out on for real is like, or not even out. That's the only part of the team that I just have a question mark on. And I feel like that's rightfully so. I feel like it's rightfully so. I feel like I rightfully got a question mark on the defense because I got to see it on the field. It looks very good on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like we know the body of a Jalen Carter. We know the body of a Nolan Smith. We seen Sidney Brown. You know what I'm saying? We seen a little bit of a Greedy Williams. You know what I mean? Of course, he been injured a lot, you know, during his career, but we seen a little bit of Greedy Williams from here and there. You know what I mean? But I have to see it on the field, though. Like, I got to see it translate on the field. College is not the same as the NFL. You know what I mean? And yes, it's going to be a learning curve. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's definitely going to be a learning curve for these rookies. So, you know what I mean? Like, I have to leave the defense open to be, you know what I mean, for me to actually give a full review and for me to solidify what the defense really is. But on paper, we really look good on paper, for sure. For sure. The coaching staff, right? Sean Desai. Sean Desai he seemed very excited. He talking like he very excited. He does have a lot of talent to deal with. You know, he got a lot of talent to deal with at his hand. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of talent to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he had this caliber of talent in Seattle for real. He got a lot. You know what I mean? So he got a lot to work with. And I'm trying to figure out what defense are we really going to come out of. I won't be surprised if we do play a lot of 4-3 because you feel what I'm saying? We listen, we got the D line, 4-3. You know what I mean? Four D linemen, three linebackers. And I won't be surprised if we play a lot of nickel like we did last year. I won't be surprised if those two packages are the main priority packages of 4-3 and nickel. Because we got a lot of DBs as well. 4-3 and nickel. So I won't be surprised at that either. I definitely won't be surprised at that. Pardon me if my phone is all right. Let me do it like this. This may be a little better. Maybe a little better. That joint was vibrating. You feel what I'm saying? That joint was vibrating. Drew Johnson said Penny is pretty fast and a home run hitter. That's a fact. That's a fact. Penny is definitely fast and a home run hitter for sure. But like I said, we got a 2017 LeGarrette Blount and Jay Ajayi in our backfield. You know what I'm saying? And then if you wanna be for real, if you wanna say Kenny Gainwell could be like a Corey Komet of a 2017 Corey Komet, I'm not mad at that either. I'm not mad at that either because he was very helpful in whatever kick return, catching the ball out the backfield. You feel what I'm saying? Very helpful in 2017, especially in the Super Bowl. Especially in the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Our team look very 2017-ish right now, especially on the offensive side. But let's get back to this defense, though. You feel me? Like I said, Sean Desai, he sound like he really, you know what I mean? Like he can't wait. And like I said, I'm expecting a 4-3 or a 3-4, our main priority packages. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what Matt Patricia is going to contribute to the Drew Johnson said, not mad at those comparisons. Word up. Word up. Just look at it, yo, from top to bottom. Look at it. Look at the 2017 team and look at the talent that we had on both sides. And look at the team we got now. Look at the talent. Very similar. Very similar. Very similar. You know what I'm saying? Let me flip it over this way. I apologize if I keep flipping it. There we go. There we go. All right. The offensive coordinator, I'm expecting, you know what I mean, a little bit of Shane Steichen, but just a little bit more salt, especially with throwing to the running backs out the backfield. Like we saw that video clip when, you know, Jalen Hurts was throwing it to DeAndre Swift out the backfield. Very, very good look. Very good look. Hey, not to get off topic, Jalen Hurts is spinning that thing. Jalen Hurts is spinning that thing. You can tell he been in the lab. I mean, his throws is pretty tight, spirals. I'm expecting a huge leap from Jalen Hurts. Last year he had a huge leap. This year I'm expecting way more preciseness. Like I'm expecting Jalen Hurts to be that dog, because he was a dog last year, and I'm expecting him to be that dog for real, especially with the weapons that we got now. But our offensive coordinator, man, like I said, I'm expecting a little bit of Shane Steichen sauce in there. Apologize. And a little bit of his own sauce. I'm expecting a little bit of his own sauce in there too. You know what I mean? And I don't want Jalen Hurts to be running 50,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Trying Nolan Smith as off the ball linebacker. Yeah, that'll be fire. I agree. I agree. You feel what I'm saying? I definitely agree. We just got to figure out what we're going to do with Boston Scott. I was talking to a couple of, Philadelphia Eagles content creators and stuff like that. And a lot of them agree with me. I do like Boston Scott back there for kickoff. I like him back there for kickoff and punt return, to be honest. That's not a bad idea. Like, I feel like we have to use him for something. Our running back room is already loaded. So I doubt if he get a lot of reps at the running back position, maybe here and there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe here and there. knock on wood, if somebody do get injured, you know what I mean? If Rashad Penny or DeAndre Swift get injured, knock on wood, Boston Scott will come in like Kenny Gainwell, and they'll do their thing. But I like Boston Scott back there at kick return and punt return, to be honest. I like him back there. I'm going to be honest, yo. I feel like that's the best option we got. It's either out of him, that other wide receiver number 3 that we picked up, that I can't pronounce his name, or Zume, or whatever his name is. I cannot pronounce that. I cannot pronounce his name. But I heard he is showing up in practice. I heard Smitty talk highly of that wide receiver that we acquired. I heard he get a lot of yak yards. I heard he's real good at getting a lot of yak yards. So if we ended up moving him at kick return, punt return, I'm not mad at that. Or Boston Scott can play kick return, he can play punt return. I'm not mad at the idea of that. You know what I mean? I'm not mad at that. You feel me? But I'm expecting big things. I'm expecting big things out the offense. I'm expecting big things out of the offense. You know what I mean? And defense, it looked good on paper. I just got to see it. You know what I'm saying? But you already know. Listen, man. Tomorrow, I'll be back on this joint. You know what I mean? Bring y'all some news. Read a couple of articles for y'all, stuff like that, man. Thank you, Drew Johnson, for viewing this video, man. Thank all of y'all for viewing this video, man. Please like and subscribe. Please leave your comments down below. I'm gonna try to get better, man. I'm gonna go home, drink some tea, put some Vicks on my chest, and get some rest, man. And I will be back on the joint tomorrow. You already know, man. It's your boy Hype Fan Eagle, representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. You already know, gang.